I hate presentations. I hear that from a lot of different clients. And you know what? I think the reason why people hate giving presentations, you hate the idea of getting up in front of your colleagues or a bunch of strangers and actually speaking. There are a few reasons why you hate giving presentations. And I'm going to talk about three of them today and help to bust those myths or reasons why you hate presentations and to help you figure out what to do instead. So instead of hating presentations, you actually feel like, yes, I can show up and actually do that. Not about loving the fact that you have to give a presentation, but getting to a headspace where you feel, yes, I can do this. So let's talk about those three reasons. Number one of the biggest reasons why people hate giving presentations is the fear of being judged. It's that fear of getting up in front of a load of other people and all your head is doing is going, oh my God, what if I screw up? What if I forget what I'm going to say? What if they think I'm not prepared? And if it's a bunch of colleagues or people who know you, it's that fear of, oh my God, what if I let down the side? They know I'm actually really good at what I do. What if I screw up? Then they're going to think I'm not good at my job. Maybe your boss is there. So it's this, your head starts to do somersaults. And we call it the washing machine. It's going around and around and around, and it's stuck on the same cycle. So that fear of being judged. Well, here's a little trick that you can try. That fear of being judged, it's all about you. It's all about you being afraid of not getting what it is you want from that piece of communication. So that could be, it could be affirmation. It could be getting the money for a proposal that you have, but it's all about getting something from the audience. So that fear of being judged is actually a fear of you not getting that affirmation or to have the audience think how you want them to think about you. So here's the trick. Remember, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. What other people think about you is none of your business. Now, we all have a fear of what other people are thinking. If anyone tells you that they say, I never worry about what other people think about you, think about me. I never worry about what other people are thinking about me. Well, they're lying, because everybody at some point in their lives has been afraid of other people's opinions, whether it's in your personal life, your business life, in your company, whatever it is. We all are pack animals. We want to be part of, we want to be well thought of. It's not a good or a bad thing, but it is a fear. So when you have that fear of being judged, what are they going to think about me? Am I going to do a good job? Are they going to think that I'm good at what I do? Just remember, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Your job is to show up there and serve your message and somehow serve that audience, that person or those people, so that they walk away with something useful. Because whatever it is that you've prepared to say, you're there for a reason. There's a reason why you've prepared what you're going to say. It's a message or it's information that the audience needs to hear. So fear number one, or point number one, that fear of being judged. So when that fear comes into your head and those panic thoughts, the anxiety, the washing machine starts going around and around, just remember, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Point number two, or reason number two for hating presentations. I don't know how to prepare. That's actually one of the reasons why people hate giving presentations, is because you don't know how to prepare. You don't know where to start. Well, one of the ways you can actually get rid of that particular fear, because it's that fear of not having enough or not knowing enough or not knowing where to start, not knowing how to do. When that comes up, you've got to have that toolbox of skills, techniques, and tools that you can use to prepare your presentation. So get a step-by-step process in place that you can use over and over again. Rinse and repeat. Those are structures that you can use around creating your words, tools and techniques to manage your physicality and your physical presence, tools for your voice, your vocal delivery that you can practice with. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Benjamin Franklin said that once. So this fear of, I don't know where to start, that feeds into, I hate giving presentations. You've got to have a plan in place. You have to get weapons in your arsenal as a speaker and presenter, whether you're pitching, presenting, or speaking at a conference, or maybe you're giving an update at a meeting. You've got to fill up your toolbox. You've got to get a plan in place. You have to get a process in place. You have to get systems in place. So when you do find out that you have to give a presentation, or if you volunteer to give one, can you imagine that? Even being willing to volunteer to give a presentation, then you have all the tools and techniques, you have the process, and you have the step-by-step plan in place, and that's your safety net. You never have to worry about not knowing where to start next time. And when you have that process, that plan in place, that step-by-step process, that all the guesswork goes away. And you have a safety net. You're not walking on the high wire, on the tightrope wire. You've got a safety net underneath you, which is your plan of action, your PO, what I call the POA, your plan of action. And you can use that step-by-step plan of action to prepare for anything, whether it's a TED Talk, speaking at a conference, giving a presentation, maybe you're pitching to a client, or maybe you're giving the update at a meeting, or even just introducing yourself. If you're new to the company, it could be as simple as that. So it's really important to quash that fear of not knowing where to begin. And that is to get processes in place, get tools and techniques in place, so you have that safety net. The third way to quash that I hate presentations thoughts, to quash those thoughts, the third one is to remember it's not about you, it's about the audience. Phew. Well, thank God for that. It's not about you. Yes, you have a result you want from that piece of communication. Whatever that result is, of course you want a result from that. But you cannot make it about you. First of all, you're putting a huge amount of pressure on yourself to be perfect because you cannot control the results from your communication. You cannot control the outcomes. What you can control is how you prepare, the tools and techniques you have in your arsenal of weapons. Those things you can control. But when it comes down to it, you've got to make it about the audience and not about you. Because what that does when it comes to I hate presentations is it stops making it about you being perfect. And it starts to make it about you serving the audience, which is hugely important. It's a bit of a magic elixir, making it about the audience instead of you. And even though you want that result from the audience, you have to make sure that when you're preparing, you are thinking about your audience first. And what that does is take the pressure off of you, and it puts the spotlight, instead of shining it on you and blinding you, you turn it around and put the spotlight on the audience instead. So remember, it's not about you. It's what you can give to the audience in that moment. So what you can give them that's going to help them, whether it's information or a plan, whatever it is that you have to give in that moment that you've prepared, it's about you giving the audience something to take away that is going to be helpful to them. Because they're asking themselves one question. They're asking themselves, what's in it for me? What am I going to get out of this? Why am I listening to this person? So make it about the audience and not you. That's the third point. or remedy for this I hate presentations thought that comes into your head?